USA strikes on the boats of the alleged Venezuelan drug traffickers in the Caribbean. The President Donald Trump said that America will very soon begin striking bad ones living inside Venezuela. Also, Donald Trump's comments during the Tuesday's cabinet meeting hint at further escalation between Washington and Caracas. Also, we're going to start doing those strikes on land too. Land is much easier. We know where they live. We know where the bad ones live, and we are going to start that very soon, Donald Trump said during the cabinet meeting. Also, Trump's remarks comes after his administration came under heavy scrutiny over its conduct in the offensive targeting the alleged drug traffickers' boat, killing more than 80 people so far. Donald Trump at the meeting defended War Secretary Pete Hegseth and said that neither he nor the War Secretary knew about the second strike on the suspected drug vessel. The U.S. military had carried out a follow-up strike on a suspected drug vessel operating in the Caribbean on the September 2nd after an initial attack did not kill everyone on board. I didn't know about the second strike. I didn't know anything about people. I wasn't involved and I knew they took out a boat, but I would say this, they had a strike, Donald Trump said. Also, the president said that the Hegseth was satisfied with the strike but didn't know about a second attack having to do with two people. Hegseth, in his defense, stated that he watched the first strike live but then moved on to my next meeting. The War Secretary further said that he learned about the second strike a couple of hours later and did not see any survivors. A couple of hours later, I learned I did not personally see survivors because that thing was on fire. It's called the fog of fire. And also, Hegseth said that the White House has stated that the Admiral, that is Frank M. Mitch Bradley, commander of the U.S. Special Operation Command, had given the order for the second strike. A group of the U.S. senators who have tried repeatedly to rein in the President Donald Trump's aggression against Venezuela said on the Tuesday that they would file a new resolution to force a congressional vote on the issue if the administration carries out strike within the country. Unauthorized military action against Venezuela would be a colossal and costly mistake that needlessly risks the life of other service members, the Democrat Tim Kaine of Virginia, Chuck Schumer of the New York, and Adam Schiff of the California, and Republican Rand Paul of the Kentucky said in the joint statement. Should a strike occur, we will call up a war powers resolution to force a debate and vote in the Congress that would block the use of the U.S. forces in the hostilities against or within the Venezuela, they said. The Republican-led congressional committees have launched investigations of the U.S. military campaign off the coast of Venezuela, the second time in recent days. Members of the Donald Trump's party have voiced concerns about one of his policies initiative. Last week, several Republican lawmakers harshly criticized the White House over its handling of a proposed Ukraine peace plan they said favors Russia. On the Venezuela, the lawmakers cited concerns about the administration conducting a months-long campaign without congressional approval, as well as a report that the Secretary of Defense, Pete Hegseth, on the September 2nd ordered a strike on a boat to kill survivors of a first strike, which could violate international law.